Hello guys, Idris is here with a new video, with a new build guide. So yeah, this is a guy I've been playing these couple of days. I've assembled this on my existing character, Heavy Ruski chest. This is a General Scribe Berserker. Um, it's insane. The amount of damage it puts out is crazy. Hmm. I've been doing Maven's Ritz because it's not really a comfortable mapper. It is okay, you just cycle around, right? And the generals are doing the work, but I'm having 4.2k HP, I'm level 84, and I'm killing Maven in like 3 minutes. And I've done like 40 Mavens yesterday and enjoyed that a lot. My Paradoxica, of course, like as a usual melee build, it's highly dependent on your weapon, right? And this Paradoxica is 15x. It's very expensive and kind of where most of my damage comes from, right? But I'm gonna show you guys that I can do it on a 1 Exalt 380 PDPS foil. Pretty sure I can. If not, I'm gonna fail miserably. And yeah, I've been enjoying killing Maven, learning the mechanics and all that, and getting more comfortable with the memory game, stuff like that, right? And this build is perfect for boss killing. It's a little bit button heavy, relies on your rotation and whatnot, but should be good. Yeah, well, I can see the difference in damage is pretty significant, not gonna lie. But anyway, I actually have a big favor to ask of you, YouTube people. I am very close to getting affiliate. Oh shit. What it means is, yeah, as I said, I'm having 4.2k HP and it's a glass cannon, so multiple portals is the way to go. And yeah, I'm very close to getting affiliate. I reached average 3 viewers, but I don't have on Twitch, that is, but I don't have 50 followers, like 15 followers shirt currently. If that's not too much of a burden, could you please go to my Twitch channel and just leave a follow? That would help me greatly, and I can start, you know, customizing my channel very soon, hopefully. Тебе не нужно проходить на шейке. Yeah. It's a pretty, you know, confusing fight at the first. Maven, that is. And I'm definitely happy that I was doing it for a bit, right, yesterday, before showcasing it or whatever. And yeah, damage is dirty, guys. Damage is dirty. This on this build, and I'll explain the mechanics and how this build works in a sec. 2 circles, too difficult. The only like problem with this build is that the damage is delayed. So it takes like 0.6 seconds for the guys, for the generals that you summon, to charge up Blade Flurry, because it is a channeling spell, not spell, but skill, right? And it takes a second for them to get ready and do maximum DPS. Ow, ow, ow. And should be... Wow, with Paradoxica this definitely would have been enough. Time to do damage. Yep. Yeah, I can really feel the difference, but like I'm level 84 as I said. I'm not even having my accuracy capped. Having a pretty scuffed setup. But Maven is dead. Do we get an orb? And yeah, I didn't play it flawlessly. Nice, we did get an orb. On average, it's like 1 in 5. And I've been buying 5 in bulk. And been running it, and been enjoying it a lot. So yeah, it took me like, what, maybe 3 minutes, right? Kill her. With Paradoxica, it's between 2 and 3 and 4 tops. I've been doing a lot of them. Yeah. Currently it's doing like modestly like 20 million DPS and like phasing Maven pretty quickly and stuff like that. So this build revolves around General's Cry. Where's it? This is a war cry which synergizes with Berserker Ascendancy. That's why we're Berserker, which summons like generals, these minions from corpses. I'm channeling, Castle channeling Desecrate, which creates corpses, and as you can see, those red guys are the generals that will be attacking with the socketed skill, the socketed attack once. And that's why I went with Blade Flurry, because Blade Flurry, it channels up, and keeps the damage. Right? This has been nerfed this league. It was even stronger and was easier to achieve. So yeah, you summon them, they channel, and they release. Now generals can only channel for up to 0.6 seconds. And Blade Flurry has 6 stages. And to reach 6 stages, you need to attack 6 times in those 0.6 stages, right? Like one stage is one attack, second attack, third attack, fourth attack, fifth attack, sixth attack, and then release. This is where we get the maximum DPS. And to reach that threshold, like last league, you had to have basically 0.6 attack time. Now you have not 6 attacks per second. Now you have to have 10 attacks per second, which is, you know, pretty difficult to achieve. And main reason why I didn't have that much DPS is because this foil has 15 attack speed, right? This one has 1. Oh, no, never mind. This has more attack speed. I didn't even know. Oh, nice. Anyway, I'm using Brutality, Melee Fizz, Impale, and Polarize. Polarize because I managed to get a lot of attack speed elsewhere. I got attack speed from Gloves. No, I don't. I got attack speed from Watcher's Eye. By Precision, very cheap. I get from Blood Rage, High Level, Ancestral Protector as well, and Berserk. This build has a lot of synergies because it's a Berserker and we Warcry a lot. We get our Rage, Berserk uptime, we do a shit ton of critical physical damage, we get Blitz charges, more attack speed per Blitz charge, insane, 40% more damage. Wow. None of the other ascendancies get this multiplier. We're using Abysses. Yeah, it is kinda destined to crumble, but as you saw, Maven in 3 portals, not so bad. Usually I do it in 1 with Paradoxica and, you know, being more comfortable because I'm recording and stuff like that, afraid to fuck up. Anyway, yeah, this is the main mechanic, and you kind of supplement it. We're using Red Blade Banner because to create 2 Mirage Arch warriors, as you can see, I created 6. Oh, it's 6 right away because General Cry works it so it creates a certain amount based on your Warcry power. Warcry power is how many like unique or rare monsters are nearby, basically the threat level, right? And Red Blade Banner is like a mandatory item which gives maximum power to your Warcries, right? And yeah, having a pretty good vulnerability on hit. Steel Ring, having some resistances, channeling skills, Dex, crit multi-life. yeah, one of the main problems with this build is getting enough dexterity to wield a rapier, right? 112 dex is pretty hard to achieve as a berserker. At first, I was using like strength transformation to dex here, fluid motion, I think the thing called. And yeah, pretty straightforward crit sword melee build. We want to grab impale. We're also grabbing all the warcry cooldown recovery. Here, insta warcries, and cluster jewel setup. Cluster jewel setup is very important for it, and it's not very expensive. This was large cluster jewel with battle hardened, overwhelm 10, ironbreaker, and furious assault for some attack speed. Was like 60 chaos or 80 chaos. Two mediums with exerted attacks. This is really good. Rattling below 8% to deal double damage is a straight up more multiplier. Mob mentality is the way we sustain permanently basically all the charges. It gives one charge, a random charge when you warcry, right? Mandatory for this build. Intimidating haunting shout. Enemies intimidated take 10% increased attack damage, super strong. And warning call, gain increased armor. Yeah, we're getting some armor from here. Basically being a melee strength build, we get armor from all the pieces. Right? I'm having like the other downside of this build is being a glass cannon because we're using abysses and we have 10% increased damage taking multiplier from the helm, right? So we gotta negate physical damage as much as possible, and this kind of helps to negate it. I'm using Cyclone, Divergent Cyclone, which is not necessary, just gives 5% more increased movement speed, and it's super expensive due to, you know, popularity of cast on crit guys. You don't have to buy it, it's just, you know, I had some spare currency and I bought it. Infused Castwell Channeling, Anomalous. It's not expensive, which gives increased effect of infusion. What infusion does is you deal more damage of types, physical types, because Cyclone has physical gem tag, right? And you take less damage from physical as well, which we need to negate damage from abysses. Cast when channeling, desecrate, we need to generate corpses. And also, I have this, this is also a very key unique jewel for this build, right? Disciple of Kitawa. That was teaching. What it does is every second consume a corpse to recover 5% life and mana. It's a really good sustain, and you know, maybe not that noticeable, but we consume a shit. We create a shit ton of corpses, and it's up all the time. But there's a downside: 10% more damage taken if you haven't consumed corpse recently, which doesn't happen much. You know, if you don't just you know, I died to Cirrus like a bitch because I wasn't spinning. I wasn't you know, I was taking 10% more damage from here. He has physical. I think his like attacks are mixed damage, right? Physical with some elemental. I'm not sure on that. In the end, being Berserker with 4.2k HP, he would just, you know, kill me between phases, which wasn't fun. And yeah, it's a glass cannon, as I said. You don't have to go over Slathus. It's not doing a lot, but I just wanted to. It gives me like maybe 15% more damage. You should go with Hunter, Stygian Vice, percent life, and stuff like that. Gloves, some flat fizz, accuracy. I got this one for like 20c and annulled another suffix and crafted on res. Ideally, you want attack speed on gloves as well. Abysses, best in slot, a lot of damage, physical damage taken, and also these boots are supported by Fortify, which we get from Cyclone. I got super lucky crafting these. I just like 3 pristine fossils or something. Yeah, but on average it takes like 70. I didn't get life. I was crafting with pristine, right? But I got Fortify, I got T1 lightning res and movement speed, which I, you know, more than happy to leave it as it is. And yeah, for the auras, I'm using Divergent Blood and Scent because it gives like some of the benefits. The other, like the original version is like cooldown recovery rate, which is, you know, pretty useless. Divergent Pride, because nearby enemies have physical damage reduction, is pretty huge. Like for physical damage builds, every overwhelm of physical damage reduction is noticeable in DPS, especially with these fucking numbers, right? 20 mil and stuff like that. Divergent Blood and Sand, it's buff grunts, increased damage if you change stance. It's, you know, it's whatever. It's like during mapping, I sometimes change, but usually I'm just in blood stance because, you know, it doesn't really matter. And Enlighten 4 to fit these in, and also run Dread Banner. Before I got an Enlighten 4, which by the way, there was like 3 people trying to scam me, which I PM'd. Be careful, guys. If you are buying an Enlighten 4, do pay attention to what you're paying for. It's very popular. You can get scammed. Take your time. Take 2 minutes if you need to really make sure that you're getting the item you're paying for. You know what I mean? If the guy is like, come on, what are you thinking about? You say just fuck you and buy the item from another person. All right? Don't take lower ground. Okay? Getting scammed is never fun. Literally, I PM'd 3 guys, like 3 first guys, and they were trying to take advantage of people. I'm gonna write to GG, and hopefully they will get banned. Maybe not, but don't flame them, because I got muted for. Alright, anyway, Red Blade Banner, best in slot. This I got a corruption with Taken as Lightning. It's not really expensive because not a lot of people pay attention to these things, but you know, it's nice. I have a spare one. They're well rolled. I'm gonna double corrupt it later on. Right, Precision level 1 just to enable Watcher's Eye and, you know, some crit chance, pretty nice. And Ancestral Protector I'm using to get increased attack speed. It gives a lot attack speed. 19 more attack speed. It's not increased, it's more. Cyclone, Castle Channeling, Desecrate, Infused Channeling, plus Fortify. I'm using Frostblink, Second Wind, and Berserk. Berserk is just more attack speed, more movement speed, less damage taken, more damage with attacks. It's just, you know, crazy. I'm using Frostblink because you can cycle and you Frostblink during cycling. You don't interrupt. It's super good for ultimatums because Frostblink gets its cooldown recovery rate increased, basically less cooldown when there's a lot of unique and rare monsters nearby. Like, you know, the more monsters, kind of like a Warcry, yeah. And during ultimatums, there's like at least 3 fucking rares nearby, right? So I'm also using Molten Shell, cast some damage taken, 20 Ball Molten Shell as well, and Summon Stone Golem, automated on cast some damage taken. As for the tree, your main priority is to get Impale, get all the Warcry nodes, get Stun Immune, because I'm having 4.2k HP and Stun Threshold is based on HP heavily, right? Getting your Accuracy capped. I think I'm gonna go for this next, for some accuracy. Some Fortify node. This really is super strong because it gives attack speed while Fortify, right? And generic, you know, shield, accuracy, life, some stats mandatory, right? As I said, getting your dexterity from here. This doesn't give text. Anyway, fluid motion here, or I don't really remember how it's called. It's also good alternative to get started. I'm using Soul of Lunaris and Soul of Gurkhan. Not upgraded yet. I'm gonna be doing it tonight. And yeah, Raslata's Skull, as I said, just go with a Stygian Vice and maybe some good phasing on kill or onslaught on kill. But Cinder Swallow is super good. Like having up the onslaught on bosses is also attack speed, right? And we want attack speed. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm enjoying this build a lot. It's something new for me. I want to try it out. The whole concept of being a berserker but a minion build, you know. This build can theoretically run Fizz Reflect maps as well, but our Cyclone is gonna kill us. So Fizz Reflect is undoable. Every other is like no leech. If there's no leech and no regen, it's a problem. But if there's only one of those, it's okay. We get a lot of regen from the Stone Golem, and, you know, just from the flask itself. And recovery from Cinder Swallow. Anyway, guys, Yes, that is it. You're very much welcome to come and join me on stream. We're a small community. It's like 10 of us at the moment, and we're, you know, with wide open hands, welcoming every PoE enthusiast or just a person who wants to get acquainted. And, you know, we're having some good people there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.